Hey, this is Josías from Personal. Today I am going to guide you step by step so that you can create a personal player project from scratch, okay, from A to Z. Basically, I'll follow the step I would follow if I had to create a campaign just now for a specific audience. Personal Player is an interactive video player that allows you to make any video relevant to every and each individual you have in your target audience through in-video personalized calls to action. Video is the type of content that delivers the best type of conversions. We just help you make those videos highly relevant to each and every individual at scale through personalization in the videos and also through the dynamic landing pages that our system automatically creates for each individual. Why? Because in the end, your audiences are saturated. Saturated audiences don't engage. If they don't engage, they do not buy. All right, so we are here to help you change this. So in order to create a personal project from scratch, I mean like a campaign, you will need to start from by creating a project or template for Personal Player only. So here within the My Template section, you will need to come to Personal Player. And this will open a new project. Okay, name this project. This name is mandatory. It's for internal purposes only. Okay, I'm naming this one Customer Experience EMEA 01. Give this project a description. Again, this is just for internal purposes only. The description is not mandatory. It's just to help you better organize your workflow as a campaign. So I would name this, I would give it a description like campaign, there we go, to engage with new EMEA customers. Okay. And later on, we'll use a webhook. A webhook is like a notification system between applications. It's an easy way, straightforward way, clean way that our application uses to interact with any other application at scale. So that whenever a video link is automatically created by our platform, MailChimp, Google Sheets, HubSpot, Salesforce, you name it, is instantly updated with data from our application, like to update a contact detail with the video link and so on, so that you can create other automations based on whatever happens with your personal account, and it's more specifically with this template. These webhooks can also be protected by a password in case you deal with you are within like a more regulated industry, financial services, insurance services, and so on. So since personalization is related, it's related to flexibility. Everything within the personal platform is actually flexible. This means that we help you make every piece of content personalized. And even this also applies to projects like this one here that are using a generic video, not a truly personalized video file. This means that the background video can be dynamic or static. Right? If it is dynamic, it means that you will probably you will be providing the video URL at the time of the video link creation or video creation. So let's say that you have 10 buyer personas, and you have an audience of 1,000 people for this campaign, and you want to use a different background video based on the buyer persona. So if you leave this as a dynamic media, then it means that you will be providing the video URL for the source file, so that our platform can grab the file from there and play it from there. And you can add a personalized call to action to that specific video file for that specific buyer persona. Buyer persona 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like buyer persona John, which is CMO at financial services firm. Buyer persona Mike, which is a CTO at this healthcare company, and so on. But if you use the template media option, this means that it is a fixed file. This file could either come from your computer, which is what I'm about to do in a moment, It could come from a URL, it could come from an Amazon account, or it could come from your personal account, which is basically files that have already been uploaded from your device and are hosted in your personal account. Now, if you use this option, it's usually better. So basically uploading the file from your device, because we use adaptive streaming, which is more or less like what YouTube does with the videos. Videos will always play nicely, smoothly, taking into consideration your internet connection, device, and so on. Okay, so it's a better user experience. And this is what I'm about to do now. But you can also use a URL, a fixed URL here. Simply provide the source file URL. For example, this is my website.com/myvideofile.mp4. I'm going to upload the file from my computer, and I want to use this file here. I'm going to scroll up and click Save. The file is uploading, okay, so we need to be a bit patient. It's being added to my personal account, and then later on it will be listed in my media section. Now, when the template is saved, you will be taken automatically to the campaign section. Okay, you don't have to use campaign if you don't want to. Campaign is simply a convenient way to create videos, dynamic landing pages, and so on, based on a CSV or spreadsheet file. Okay, this is what I'm about to use just now. But if you don't want to, you don't have to use campaign. You can also use our integration with Zapier, for example, so that you can connect our application with other tools like ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, Salesforce, and thousands of tools that already connect with the personal platform. Okay. Right. So I apologize for this. I'll edit it. All right, so you would be automatically taken to the campaign section. Okay, the campaign section or campaign tool is a tool that helps you create or add personalizing video calls to action to your videos based on your template or project, and automatically generates dynamic landing pages for each contact. Okay, / each video. You don't have to use campaign if you don't want to. If you don't want to use a CSV, this is for bulk creation, small batches. Let's say 100 people, 200 people, 300 people, things like that. If you need to create automations, potentially tools like Google Sheets or your chosen or favorite marketing automation tool is a better option. For that, simply go to integrations here, and you'll find our Zapier application, so that you can connect our tool with thousands of tools out there. If you prefer using Integromat, that's also an option. You'll find more information about that in the support page, portal, support.personal.com. And if you prefer creating a custom integration with our system, simply go to the developer section here, and you'll find information about our API. So now, back to this. I'm going to create a campaign for a few contacts based on a CSV. Okay, so in order to do this, you come here and you will need to select the template you want to use. In this case, this is the template I just created, Customer Experience EMEA 01. And as you can see here, this button has been activated. Simply click there to download the sample document our system automatically creates based on the data or the type of template or project you have created or you are creating. So if you had, for example, created a template with or a project with a dynamic demo EMEA 01 with a dynamic background video, you would find, as you can see in a moment, the column for that field, for the background video there as well. I'm opening the file just now. And let's open the file. Our system automatically generates this file with fake/sample data for you. Okay, so that you can you can know some of the options you have based on the template you have selected. Okay, again, if in my case, I uploaded a specific file that will be used for this template. But if I had selected the dynamic background as a video instead of the fixed background video, like I did, then I would find the background video as a column here. So that in this case, I would need to provide the background video URL. You can use this file as it is, or you can copy the spreadsheet head, like the titles here, row number 1, because it's the one that our system uses as a reference, which is the one you will need to map. Every column here will be a field for the landing page, or for the player, or for the metadata, or for the video if you're using a dynamic background video as well. And every row here will be a video that you'll be generating for a specific contact. In this case, we have John, Jennifer, Mike, and Sarah. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Let me go back. One moment. Not sure what I did. As you can see, all this happens in real life. And on the move. There we go. All right. Let me go quickly over each column here so that you can know what each column is about. We have landing page title. Actually, first, let's go over one landing page example. We have this landing page, which is automatically generated by our system. This landing page has a logo, it has a hero image here, and it has a title. And let me open another example of landing page. In this case, for not Matthew, Mac, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, but if you're a fan of him, that's a cool thing. All right, no? That's what he says. Okay, so this is landing page example automatically created by Personal. This is called Personal Pages. We have a dynamic logo, a dynamic background image here, obviously the personalized video or generic video. In this case, it's a real personalized video. But what I'm demoing right now, or the process I'm following right now, is for a personal project with a generic video. And we have a video title, right? Video description, landing page description, and we have also this box here, which is, I'll go over it in a moment. It can also be dynamic. So basically, every single aspect you see here can be dynamic. Every single aspect can be dynamic, including the call to action that you see here, and even the type of call to action and when the call to action is displayed. Everything, absolutely everything within the personal platform can be dynamic or personalized. All right, so back to the document we were going over right now. We have landing page description as well. We have landing page logo URL, landing page banner URL, landing page embed iframe. Which is the box I showed just a moment ago. This one here. Okay, it can also be personalized. How would you use it? Let's say you have different sales development representatives, SDRs, and you are automatically generating these videos so that they engage with new leads, and you want to use their calendar application or map the calendar application to the right representative and to the right lead. So that's how you would use it. So Mike, SDR Mike would show his calendar here, but Representative Jennifer would show, or Representative Mohammed, for example, would show a different calendar here. So basically, every single aspect here can be dynamic in the landing page and personalized in general as well. Dynamic means that you can actually update it, and personalized, that is information relevant to the end viewer based on the customer data you have access to. Then we have the type of call to action, type of CTA. Through the campaign tool, this CTA can be either text-based, which is the one we can see here. This is text-based, okay, or it can be HTML. This option here, which means that you can provide your own HTML and even personalize it. So you can concatenate it with data from, like, for example, the name of the person here or telephone number. You can basically personalize it as well. Okay, so for this first contact, for example, we have that the call to action is a text, is text-based. So John, so concatenating John with this other text here, probably the rest of the text, then a call to action button. Then we have a call to action button URL, okay, and then if you want to automatically display the call to action for each contact based on a time, like for example from second 5, like for Jennifer here will be from second 5 to second 10. So this means that the call to action will be automatically displayed at second 5, and then it will be gone when it reaches second 10. Or it can also be based on a duration. So I want the call to action to be displayed at second 5 and last maybe 20 or let's say 30 seconds, and then after that it will disappear from the screen. You can also say, hey, I want the call to action to be displayed whenever the customer clicks on these 3 dots that you'll find here, these 3 dots here. All right, so this is basically the user opening on purpose the call to action. And then you could also say, hey, I want the call to action to be displayed whenever the video is paused by the viewer. So let's say I am playing this video here, and I pause it. Right, then the call to action is automatically displayed. I strongly recommend doing this in most of the cases because people tend to pause the video to read more information. Okay, so this is an easy way to get higher conversions in terms of click-through rates from the videos. And then you can also decide if you want to pause the video when the call to action is displayed. So this means that in this case, for example, I pause the video, the call to action is displayed, but also the video is paused. You could say, no, I want to continue playing the video even when the call to action is displayed. So this is usually a good idea when you use the HTML call to action, which is an option companies, organizations use when they want to design some kind of button that is always there on the screen, or similar, or a message that is always there on the screen. That's a good option. Right, so let me go back here. So you could say, you could force the call to action to be automatically displayed at the beginning of the video. So when the user presses the play button for the first time, then the call to action will be displayed instantly. Same at the end of the video. I would usually recommend displaying the call to action almost always at the end of the video, but also based on your conversions, also using the timestamp information here. Like for example, from second 5, for example, if it is a 30 seconds video, I would usually display the call to action at second 20, sorry, from second 20 to second 29, then it will disappear. And then also at the end of the video, using the true option here, that one, this one here, so that the call to action blinks for a second and it catches, let's say, the viewer's attention, and that's what you want. Then if you want the viewer to be able to close the call to action, usually from a customer experience perspective, user experience perspective, sorry, you want this to happen, so to true. But there might be cases where you do not want that to happen, especially, for example, if you use the HTML call to action, and if the content is present there like the whole time. Then you can also protect your videos with a password. Okay, this is relevant for maybe healthcare services, insurance services, financial services in general, if they have any kind of regulation that that pushes them to protect the video with a password. And then this is really important, the metadata. So here we have our light CRM options. So email, first name, last name. So if you have the response option activated in your account, if you have the people option as well section, use these fields, okay? At least first and last name. You need to use any of these so that the contact is displayed in your dashboard in the light CRM utility section. Otherwise it won't. It will just be displayed in the video section. And the reason why you want this is because that way you can see at a glance if John has seen the video or not, if Jennifer has seen the video or not, and you can see that by name basically. And then you have the data field here, similar to the custom metadata field we have in Zapier. This is basically to attach any type of information to your videos in JSON format. Okay, so I strongly recommend using this because it helps you segment or send data to third-party applications like MailChimp, Salesforce, etc. So you can create better personalized messages across different platforms when you send data from another application to personal and from personal to another application. So it's really useful. And the keywords options, which is actually really good. Also, if you're using the people section, because it helps you find context based on keywords, and also similar to the data field here, just to create segments or to save data, attach data to the videos. This data is not available to the end viewer, only to you behind the scenes, so that you can create better automations and manage your videos wisely, your marketing strategy wisely. Okay, so I am going to let's say this is the data I want for these videos. Okay, so we add fake data here, sample data more than fake data, so that you can see how it looks like, and you might use it or not. And I'm going to add my Calendly link here, so that let me find it first. Calendly, if I'm not mistaken, there we go. I am going to use this one so that you can see how it would look like, similar to this one here. If I add the information to John Doe here under the landing page embed iframe, so I'm going to paste this here, and I'm going to add a short description here. Here it says John, we have many surprises ready for you. Okay, I do not know if this text makes sense. This is just a test. You would usually do a better job in your copywriting, and obviously here I could add many more context. Okay, 100, 200, 300 context, even more than that, obviously. So this is just a test so that you can see how it looks like. I am going to save this as a CSV. Okay, depending on the tool you are using on your site, you'll find this option maybe as export. In this case, I'm using OpenOffice. That's what I use. So it's just clicking Save As, and then choosing the CSV option here. I'm going to save this document. Then I'm going to go back to campaign. I already selected the template or project I want to use. I'm going to upload the document. Depending on the size of the document, it will take more or less time to load. This one is a fairly small file, and then I can click next, and the system will automatically create a sample video from the first raw with content. Now let's open the video file that the system automatically created, and it created this one here from this raw here, the first raw with your content. So the first raw after the head one. Okay, so here we have the video. This is the video I uploaded from my computer. I'm actually repurposing a video we already had, in this case published in our YouTube channel. Okay, so we have this image here, which can be personalized. We have this image here, which can also be personalized. And let's say, for example, that this is a hotel, and that that John is a corporate client. So maybe I want to show here like a more corporate image. But if it is Jennifer, that maybe is coming with 3 kids, maybe I want to show here like, you know, a family with 3 kids as well, based on that specific target audience, and that are having a great time at the pool, for example. So every single aspect of the personal platform, the content we automatically create, in this case, dynamic landing pages, in video calls to action, and so on, everything can automatically be personalized based on your data. And the same applies to, obviously, to campaign, the tool I'm showing right now, but also it could be through our Zapier integrations, or through Integromat, or through any other integration, or our API. Okay, so in this case, let's play the video. The audio is not that relevant. I'm going to mute it. And in this case, let's go over the calls to action. We have this call to action here. I'm sorry, because the video has nothing to do with this call to action. This is just a test, basically. Here we have the call to action, the personalized call to action. I should be able to close the call to action, yes. And if I go to the end of the video here, we'll see that the call to action will, if I'm not mistaken, will be automatically displayed based on what we selected here. Let me see. So we have click on open on click, yes. Show on pause, yes. CTA pause on show, yeah. At the start we said no. At the end we said yes. This is what I want to test now. And allow to close the call to action, yes, for example. Right, great. So I won't wait until it gets there. It's a long video, so maybe my browser is playing with me right now. I apologize. All right, so let's continue. Let's say I am happy with the end result. Okay, with what I created here. I double checked, and the data structure is the right one. I double checked the document. Everything goes according, or it's according to my expectations, and I'm ready to launch this campaign. Okay, so I would come here and simply click publish now, and it would generate the rest. Okay, so the other, in this case, the other 4 links, 3 links that it hasn't created yet, the personal system. And if I want to see the end result, I will go to here, click here to check the progress, and in this case it's instantly created. So here you would see that I saw the call to action, the video, sorry, play the video. I saw the call to action here as well, and these are the new links I just created. And if I were to if I had the need to see the report for this specific campaign, there are a couple of ways you can get there. Let's say I had already launched this campaign, or I have already launched this campaign, and I want to check the progress. So this is the template. There are a couple of ways you can do that. This is the template I just created, and with videos I just created. And I would come here, and you can either do that through the intelligence section here. I'll double check that in just a moment, and also through people. Okay, so let's come to people, and here in people I could search for these contacts based on maybe an email. Let's say I want to find this contact specifically. If I had like a long list and I want to see if this contact has seen or not the video and so on, so I will come here and do this search. Right, and here's the contact. Or let's say I could do the same with any other template. Or if I want to use a keyword, I'm not sure if there was, yeah, one of these keywords, we could do the same. Okay, great. So now it's an easy way to segment your audience, or to find them based on who they are specifically. You can use this information for account-based marketing, or as part of a follow-up process, either manually or automatically if you're using our API, and soon ours up your application. Now, here through intelligence, you can also know at a template level how well this template is performing. Obviously, in this case, it is not performing well because I haven't launched this campaign for real. But here you would have an automated report that our system creates, and in here you will know, from 4 videos have been played 11 times. It shows 11 because we basically count the number of times where the video has been resumed. Okay, then 1 video with views, and this is about 25% open rate, and then the call to action engagement, which in this case is none basically yet. Here you would have the device, operating system information. This is only me right now, obviously, and then countries and city. Okay, and if you were to launch this campaign, you could either simply come here, select this data, and download this information, or you would usually, what my recommendation would be, to use a webhook. If you want to use a webhook to send data from Personal to tools like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Salesforce, and so on, then it's usually a better approach in my opinion. I use them all the time. For example, for our own marketing, we use a webhook to instantly send data from Personal to other applications that would communicate with leads, customers, and so on. So you could edit this project here, and you would add the webhook before you send this campaign, before you generate the links. Okay, this is really important, not after. Okay, so you would usually add the webhook URL here, and then you would save the video, and you would usually need to test it, okay, based on whatever the application you're connecting Personal with request. The reasons up here, we have a few articles and the videos that explain this process really well as well. Simply let us know if you need help with this as well. But webhooks are the recommended way, let's say the straightforward way to send data from Personal to third-party applications. And this is how you create the full process. It's, you know, if you had to create 10,000 videos, 1,000 videos, 5 of them, as you can see, it is quite straightforward. And the same applies, the concept applies to all of our integrations. What changes obviously is the UI. Let us know if you have any questions. We are here to help you fight against saturated audiences and help you get engage with people, evoke a reaction from them, get a reaction from them individually, at scale, and automatically using personalized multimedia content that evokes a reaction from them through these personalizations. Let me know if you need help. Happy to help you. Again, my name is Josías, and thank you for having us here. Thank you for counting on Personal to help you with your marketing and customer experience and engagement. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.